welcome to my review for Transformers War for Cybertron on the PS3. So just get a game loaded up here. Checking. What are you checking? Come on, I'm just trying to get to the main menu. Oh, gee. Come on! Are you checking I have it installed? Come on! What's there to check? Alright. What am I oh, right. Transformers War for Cybertron on PS3. Now, this game serves as a kind of prequel to the 80s cartoon Transformers, and it uses the characters and storyline a little bit more from this series compared to using it as a follow-up or a prequel to the Michael Bay films. So how does this game compare to this bright and colorful and vibrant cartoon? Well, let's take a look here. Oh my goodness, what is this? It's in color, right? Well, as you can see, it's a little more drab than the cartoon, so they obviously didn't take the visual references from the 80s cartoon. But it does still turn out to be an okay game. The license is the biggest thing it has going for it, though. If it wasn't for the fact that you're playing as a Transformer, then it would have felt even more generic. It's not that it isn't fun going into room after room, mowing down Decepticon after Decepticon, or if you're playing as the Decepticons, taking out every Autobot that comes in. It's just that it doesn't feel like it offers anything really special. It follows a lot of by-the-book moves for a third-person shooter. You get to carry 2 guns at a time, plus some grenades. Most of the guns run out of ammo, which I find a little bit weird. I would think that at this point in their society, they would be using energy-based weapons that don't run out of ammo. And although you do get the odd one that needs to recharge, most of them will have you scouring the area looking for refills. You do get a rechargeable attack, which will vary depending on which Transformer you're using. It usually comes down to either a melee attack, or you get to drop a robot drone.
To weapons!
One little tweak they made to the weapon system, which I appreciated, was to the gun turrets that you can take control of. Not only could you hop on one of them and start shooting with unlimited ammo, but you can then pick up the turret and walk around with it. It may limit your ammo at that point, it may slow you down a little bit, but it was still fun to do. When you're in vehicle mode, you do get a different set of weapons, one that's a lighter machine gun type weapon usually, and one that's a heavier weapon. The ground-based vehicles also have limited ammo, which is why I like playing as aerial vehicles when you're given the option. They have unlimited ammo. I guess that choice was made based on the goals of the mission that you have. Most of the environments look very similar to each other. All the enemies you face look very similar to each other. And they also look very similar to the environments. So it was hard to keep track sometimes of where they were. If it wasn't for the fact that my allies had their name printed over top of them, I'm sure I would have spent more time trying to kill them when they were on screen than the ones I was supposed to be going after. I will say that I was pleased that for all the running and gunning that you're doing, there's very little ducking and covering that's involved. And that's kind of how I like to play these games. Get out there on the battlefield, strafe around your enemies, keep shooting. You do get regenerating health, but I don't like being in a position in a game where you often find yourself shooting a little bit Then you have to go run and hide for cover for about 20 seconds as you recuperate from the damage that you were dealt, just to go back out, take out maybe a couple more guys, and have to hide again.
Weapon cooling complete.
The controls work, it sounds good, and there are some intense fights to speak of. All my time spent with this game was single player only. I did not play any of the online modes available, so unfortunately I can't speak to how those work. And with that, there isn't a whole lot more to say. You shoot, you advance, you shoot, you advance, you transform, you shoot some more, you advance some more. It's simple, and it's been done before, and despite all my little complaints I'm making, it's still fun enough to want to see it through to the end. If you enjoy the Transformers franchise, you will probably have some fun with this one, but it's not going to be winning over any new fans.
Alert! Omega restraint is offline.
Great work. Just one more.
Surrender immediately or be destroyed.
Time to get loud!
Alert!